Hi pals, welcome to today's video. Today we are going over all of the things that I made in July and all of the projects that I got some work done on or started. So this is going to be like my blankets, my bags, my cross stitch, like all of those things. We're going to talk about them today. So the first thing we're going to do is go through all of the projects that I worked on a little bit, and then we'll wrap up with everything that I finished. So if you're interested in seeing all the things I finished, you can just fast forward towards the middle to end of the video. But if you want to stick around and hang out for all of it, that would be great. If you hear jingle bells in the background, that is Ikora. She is just running around being silly playing right now, and that's what we're going to do. Okay, so the first thing that I worked on is actually this sock. So I'd started the bottom of it, and then I have it marked for where we're gonna put our afterthought heel. And I know that there's like a lot of controversy around like, if you put a line in it, it's not an afterthought heel, it's a forethought heel. Like, chill, number one, they're just socks. Number two, it's gonna be okay. Like, if somebody calls something the wrong thing and it's in something as simple as knitting, you can let them know without being rude. Like, don't be sassy, don't be snarky. That's silly to me. It's just the heel of a sock. It's not that serious. Anyway, this is my Ruinous Love Trilogy yarn from Apple Blossom Yarn, which I think is just some of the prettiest variegated yarn I've ever worked with. So I'm really excited to get working on these again. I've just been... You'll see. It's been a month. So I started my first cross stitch project. So I'm not going to show you what it is yet, but this is as far as I've gotten. I've got 8 rows done. But I had to wait and order more embroidery floss because the kind that I had was just like that cheap kind you get from Amazon and like in a big kit, and it kept snapping on me. So I got the Hobby embroidery yarn color pack, and it has like a bunch of like 10 different or 12 different colors in it, but that's what I needed. So I got that, testing it out, and it hasn't snapped so far or tangled, so I'm very impressed with it. The other thing we've been working on is our temperature blanket. We just got all 4 of the hexagons made for the first 4 weeks of quarter number 3, and then one of them we hit our high temperature, which is the sparkly red. So we got to use the sparkly red for the first time, which was really cool. So now I have all of these ones made. I'm gonna get them attached to the blanket probably this week. I don't know if I'm gonna like record that or not, but anyway, been working on my temperature blanket, been keeping up with that, and I'm like, even though some of these hexagons are having to stay like the same colors because we've just been in very similar temperature weeks, I think it's still gonna look really cool. So I'm excited to see what this next row looks like built into the blanket. Okay, so another project I'm working on, this one's really small right now. I haven't gotten as much done on it as I wanted, but that's because I thought I had the pattern decided and then I didn't want like it anymore when I got bigger, so I frogged it and now I'm doing it again. But this is made with my friend Sleeping Luna Design, Liz. She hand spun this yarn. And so I'm designing this shawl. It's got these cool like back loop stitches, and this is the yarn. Sorry, if you're wondering what I'm looking at over here, I used to have a little monitor that went on the back of my phone that I could see what it looked like when I was recording, and now I don't because it broke. So I'm using my MacBook right now. So if you're wondering, I'm just making sure that you can see what I'm showing you in the camera. But anyway, she hand spun that yarn for me, and now I'm designing the shawl, and I think it's gonna be really cool. I just haven't had time to like count and focus, and my brain capacity this past week is like been 0. So I've been so focused on work right now. It's pretty much all I've got going on. So I'm trying to still work and craft and take those breaks, but right now counting is out of the question. And then another project we're working on is still our Tunisian pride blanket. This one, we've got a bit of work to do still, but I did get some rows done on it. I know it doesn't look like much, but I did get some work done on it. You can go watch my TikTok videos to see that in progress. But that is made with Quarter Cakes yarn, so just go to quartercakes.com and you can get super beautiful neon, gorgeous. I love her yarn so much. Just go there and get it. And then another thing I'm working on is actually for my pals at Hooks and Needles. So my pals over there sent me a couple crochet kits and a knitting kit. We're going to do a video on those towards the end of the month, but I'm still working on the knit kit right now. So this part is done. I'm working on the third part right now, and then I have the fourth and the fifth part to make, and then it's all done. So I started working on that, and I got that about halfway, a little over halfway done now. So I'm really excited to finish that up so I can give you all my full thoughts, pros and cons to this subscription box service. However, if you are interested in checking it out before you get those videos, because you have seen my TikToks and my Reels, and saw how cool some of those items are, the code for that is in the description, and you will get 20% off your first kit. And then the last project that I'm working on is another new project. This is the Moss Stitch Granny Square, but it's gonna be different, and it's gonna be a thing, and it's gonna be really cool. And yeah, I am going to need pattern testers soon, so stick around a little bit because I'm going to go into details, a finished project that I did, but I am going to need pattern testers soon. So if you're interested in becoming a pattern tester for me, let me know in the comments below. I'll send you the information, and you might be able to do some pattern testing for me, which would be so cool because I need help. Thank you. Okay, now let's get into our finished makes. So I actually finished quite a few things this month. Some things I started and finished in the same month, but most of these makes I started last month. But yeah, this one is one that I made in 2 days this month. This is a cute little crochet kit I got on Amazon. I'll have it linked below for you. It comes with all of the yarn. It comes with the hardware for the straps. It comes with, hold on, that's a finished project. It comes with a lining and the sewing stuff, everything you need to make this bag. I made the strap really short because I wanted it to be like a little project bag. It's supposed to be a crossbody, so I recommend if you want a longer one, you can totally do it, but I did it small. And then instead of doing what they told me to, I used a cordsmith to make the little drawstring. So that is my differences, but I love it. I'm so proud of it. It came out really cute. The instructions are great. They have written and video instructions, and it's cotton yarn. It's great. I love it. So the project that was in that bag is my cat hat. So this is also made with Apple Blossom yarns. This is their color Orb Weaver, but see, it's a little cat hat. I think it's fun, and I love the colors. I want to make a whole sweater in this, and like it pulls down more. It's gonna mess up my hair, but maybe we'll just keep it on for the rest of the video. And then the other thing that I made, this is from a Hooks and Needles kit. So this is their hexagon bag. So it also came with all the hardware. It came with this tassel. It came with the bag strap and all the yarn to make this. So you'll have to watch the other video about it, but I made this. I made this bag from a Hooks and Needles kit, and I loved it. And one of the things that I finished that I can't show you because I already gifted it away is this blanket for Hobby. I designed this blanket for Hobby. It is being published on their website soon. I just have to finish getting the pattern to them. But yeah, it'll be on their website. It'll be on my website. It'll be on my Ravelry. Make sure you're signed up for my newsletter if you want to get a discount code on that, because I will have to charge for it due to the fact that Hobby is releasing it. And then eventually I get to put it up for free. But for right now, you'll have to pay for it. And I am obsessed with the yarn. So make sure, like I said, you're subscribed to my newsletter. You'll get all that information before anybody else. If not, make sure you're following my social medias, and that way you will get the information as it comes. Another thing I finished is this top. This is made with Dishy yarn from Knit Picks. Look at the sides. Like, these are so cool. And it is a little tiny bit too big on me because I didn't follow my own rules. I didn't do a gauge swatch. So it's a little bit big. I probably would have like dropped down about 16 stitches, but the short rows came out so good. Like, I'm so impressed. Normally short rows get really gappy and like have breaks in them. No problems at all with these ones. So I love this. I'll have the pattern for this linked below as well. It's on Ravelry. I believe it's a free pattern, but I just used Dishy from Knit Picks and I think a 5mm hook. I don't remember, but the information for it's on Ravelry on my project page if you want to check that out. Okay, and this is where it's coming in that I'm going to need pattern testers. So I designed another thing for hobby. So this cardigan, I know it's kind of hard to see. I'll show it to you here, and then I'm going to put up some pictures as well. So this is the cardigan. These are the sleeves up close. This is the back. It's all corseted with some cord. It's got this really cool ribbing on it. Anyway, so here's some more pictures of it. But this is my cardigan. I don't know what to name it. It is made with Divina yarn from Hobby. I submitted it for publication and they did not want it. So this gets to be a free pattern. However, I need it pattern tested. I cannot publish this without having it tested in at least 3 or 4 different sizes. And the way that this will be sized is done by inches. So it's going to go from 26 inches to 72 inches around your chest. That's how I do my measurements. You can make it as long or as short as you want it. You can adjust your sleeves. It's not made to measure, but it kind of is. I give you the counts and I give you the measurements. You just get to decide how you want it to look in the end, because that's how I make all of my crochet stuff. If I don't know, sometimes I just pick up yarn and I just go. I just start crocheting. And I know that sounds so silly, but I'll start chaining and then I'll say, okay, what do I want to do next? Double crochets. So I'll start putting double crochets in. And then what do I want to do next? And I'll start doing something else. And it's kind of like when you go on a road trip and you have no destination in mind and you just turn whenever you feel like it. That's what I do with my crochet. However, when I'm designing, I design with that thought in mind that maybe this person wants to personalize this a little bit more to fit them better. And that's why I have like a ton of notes and check boxes and all of that in my patterns. So if you want to test this for me, please drop your name in the comments below. Say I want a pattern test. I will get you the information. You can join the Discord. We'll get you going, and I'm going to get this pattern written like over the next couple weeks and get it out to you. I will have other patterns coming as well. I've got a blanket pattern. I've got a bag pattern. I've got a beanie pattern, and I think I have a knit pattern as well. So if you want to pattern test for me, like I said, just let me know in the comments, and I super mega appreciate it. I don't pay my testers, most people don't, but I do give you free patterns and discounts on things, and I love you extra. So I feel like that's pretty cool. I also have a really long time frame for my testing. It's not like 6 weeks to make a sweater. I'm asking for like 12 to 16 weeks for you to make things. So we gotta get going if I want to get this stuff out in the fall. But okay, that is everything I finished in the month of July. That is everything I worked on in the month of July. Technically, I worked on my mohair sweater and another sweater, but I literally only got 1 row done. So I'm not gonna deal with that and show it to you on stream, on video. But yeah, if you have any questions about anything that I made or that I worked on, just let me know in the comments. All of the stuff that I did work on is linked. If there was anything fun in there, I linked that too. And yeah, I will see you all in the next video. I hope you stay cozy. If you like this video, don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.